Welcome back, Queen, to another episode of the Creatress of Freedom podcast. I am Annie and I am your host. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a fabulous day today, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you as well. I'm so happy that you are here and I'm celebrating you for creating some time and space in your schedule today to drop on in with me. Because, there's a million other things that you could have been doing right now, but instead, you are here listening to today's episode. You're probably still doing a million things as well at once. Let's be honest, you're probably multitasking if you're anything like me. But either way, I'm so happy that you're here and I'm celebrating you for being here. So, today's episode, I want to talk a little bit about luxury pricing in salons. So, I'm going to take my bracelet off because I feel like it keeps bashing against the table, against the glass. So, what I want to talk about today is the pricing that I see a lot of salon owners wanting to step into. And so, what I mean by this is that when salon owners come to me, they're like, I want to make all this money. I want to make $50,000 months, $100,000 months. I want to have all of this money come in. And so, naturally, one of the easiest ways for you to be able to increase your revenue and increase your profit is to have a price increase. And a lot of things come up with having a price increase, right? There is your belief systems, there's your patterns, there is your capacity to hold it. There's lots of different levels that go into this. And inside my 50K months masterclass, I do delve into the 5 energetic expansions that you do need to tap into. So if you're interested in listening to that masterclass, if you've missed that masterclass, it's in the show notes. Go and have a look. It's 111 for 2 hours, pure juice, pure strategy, and also a little bit of energetic. So literally you would be able to implement a lot of the tools and the tips that I give you in that masterclass. So go and check that out if that's something that you want to delve into. But getting back to what I was talking about before with the increasing your prices, increasing your capacity to hold more money, because we can increase our prices, but then all of a sudden we're like, why am I still not getting any profit? Why am I still not having any money left over? And so it's really important that we be really strategic when it comes to your pricing. And we cannot base this off anybody else. We cannot base this off our local competition. We cannot base this off our mother-in-law that's giving us advice on how to price your services because she doesn't want to pay top dollar, right? We can't do any of that. There is strategy that has to be put into place. We can't even do it from an emotional point of view. Because if you're basing your pricing on an emotional point of view, you are in business for the wrong reasons. And you probably shouldn't be in business, just politely. You probably should go and work for somebody, because the whole idea of being in business means that you're going to have to make hard decisions. You are going to have to do the things that employees don't have to do, right? And so when it comes to pricing your services, there definitely is a strategy that we have to base it off. And so inside FSM, which if you've heard me talk about FSM before, you will know that this is one of my signature spaces for salon owners to come into. I have what's called the pricing to profit calculator software. And what it does is it enables you to plug all of this data in, and it breaks everything down for you, and it tells you how much every single service is costing you to perform down to the minute. Like down to the fucking minute. So every single salon owner, when you come into my space, you know your exact break even. You know exactly how much your salon needs to be turning over every single week, whether your doors are open or not, right? Because this is what strategy is all about. We can't base our prices off a 52-week calendar because you're probably not open for 52 weeks a year. You probably close for some of that time. And so you have to factor all of that in. And this is something that I see happens a lot, is they base their break even off that. They don't even have all of their break even properly nutted out. And that's what this pricing software does, is I have everything already in there. You just now need to go ahead and enter the information. That's it. The pricing, that's it. Everything is done for you. It's literally just a matter of you plugging in the pricing and then all of the calculations that will be done on the back end will be done for you. I invested a lot of money in creating this software by a professional who created it. So it's an absolute game changer, and it really does enable you to confidently know what your pricing is, because if a client comes back and says, oh, wow, like your prices have gone up so much now, you can say, yeah, I needed to, because, with this new software that I got, I actually was not even covering some of my overheads based on the pricing that I was at. And so it really gives you this like new level of confidence in being able to implement your new price increase. And there's obviously the strategy, but then what comes with that is the emotional capacity as well. And this is something that I probably spend way more time coaching my clients through, is helping them increase their capacity to hold more money, because all of their money beliefs, all of their internal belief systems come to the surface when they try and have a price increase. They can see very clear that a lot of the services that they've currently got priced at are in the reds and costing them money. So they can see that. They can see why they're not being paid what they need to be being paid, what they want to be paid. They can clearly see it. But then when I say to them, all right, well, now for you to be in the greens and for you to have a 30, 40, 50% profit margin, this is what your pricing needs to be at, they freeze and they're like, I can't do that. I can't have my services go up by an extra $40 per service. I can't have my services like that's no one in my area would charge that amount, Annie. And I'm like, we have to eliminate all of that, right? We have to put the blinkers on and we have to do the inner work in ourselves to rewrite that internal belief system, those money systems. Because you cannot be focused on what everybody else is doing. You have to be strategic in your business and when it comes to your pricing. And so if that's something you need help with or you want support with, then come and join us inside FSM and you will get absolutely all of the frameworks that are necessary for you to grow and scale the business and eventually be able to take time off the salon floor, right? That's the goal. Most salon owners want that. They want to be able to take the time, step back, take the time off the salon floor and step back and start spending more time on the things that they actually love, whether that's family, whether that's travel, whether that's, a different business career, whatever that looks like. But the big point that I really wanted to get into today is you wanting to offer luxury pricing, right? So you want to be that salon that is charging, an average of $600 to $1,000 per service, right? So if that is you need to listen on into this conversation that we're about to have, okay? Because you cannot put a luxury price tag on something that feels cheap. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that what does your environment look like? What does your furniture look like? What does your team look like? What is your back end systems? How do you respond to clients? What is the length of time that you take to respond to DMs? Are your staff coming into work in workout gear? Are they got no makeup on? Is their hair looking an absolute mess? Is their skin not looking great? Like these things that are going on in your business are a clear representation of the standard, the brand that you are trying to portray. And so if you are trying to charge $1,000 per client and you have furniture that's falling apart, the client goes to the bathroom and it's messy and dirty and there's no toilet paper, and then they come out and they see your back room and it's full of dishes and it's an absolute brothel and it's just a mess and it looks horrible and there's towels everywhere, your clients are not going to want to spend that money. They're going to feel the energy that is created in that space. They're going to feel what you have created, and they're not going to spend the money. It's just is not, they're not going to book in, right? It has to represent the pricing has to match the vibration that you have created in your salon, from ambience, song choices, like, are you playing Ozzy Osbourne in the background? Like, nothing wrong with that, right? But like, is that the vibe that you're going for? Are you monitoring the music? Are you monitoring the way that the staff answer the phone when clients ring, or the way that clients get checked out? Is your stock shelf got an inch of fucking got more dust on it than the Sahara tombs, right? Like, what have you got going on? Do you have a bin at the front that's got like product in there that you're trying to discount and there's a clearance bin, right? Like, what is the vibe that you're wanting to create? And I want you to think about these luxury brands out there, right? Like Louis Vuitton, like let's use that as an example. Ferrari, like all of those luxury brands. Think about the Ferrari showroom. Like that showroom is spotless. Not that I've ever been in there, but I could imagine that it would be. Even like Louis Vuitton shops, right? Like they're not cluttered. There's not shit everywhere. The glass is not dusty. I wouldn't be able to rub my finger along it and there'd be dust, right? Everything matches the price tag that you would be spending in these places. And so your salon has to represent that. So if you're wanting to increase your prices and you're wanting to be known as a luxury and salon, take a moment, walk yourself through your salon, right? From the minute at the front door, how does it feel for you to open that door and walk into that space? Does that space feel like a portal of them stepping into their highest version of themselves, the version that's going to drop $1,000 on their services today? Does it feel like that? And if it doesn't, what do you need to do to change it? Do you need to add more plants? Do you need to update the furniture? Does it need to have a fresh coat of paint? Does it need to be saged and cleansed? Does it need to have some crystals to absorb some better energy? Like, what does it need in order to create this feeling that you desire to create for your clients? And then walk through the process as if you were a client. So as soon as I come in the front door, like, then what do I do? Do I have to stand at the front desk? Do I have to sit straight away? Like, what does the process look like? And does someone take ages to come and meet and greet me? Am I standing at the front desk because nobody has even heard me come in, or like there's so much chit chat going on in the back room that there's no one in the salon? Like, what does this look like? And then, what does the basin experience or the treatment room look like, depending on whether you're hair or beauty? What does the refreshments look like? Am I getting my glass of water in a cup that's got a glass chip in it? Or do I have a really nice glass? Is my bench space clean? Or is, the area where I'm going to put my bag down, would you not even want to put your feet there, let alone put your bag there, right? What does the experience feel like? And I really invite you to do this exercise for yourself. Walk yourself through your salon. Go into your treatment rooms, pretend you're a client, sit in there, close your eyes, feel the energy. Does it feel inviting? Does it feel like a sterile room? Does it feel like there's like not much of a homely feel? Does it feel luxury? Does it feel high vibe? Like, how does it feel when you're in these spaces? And then what is your systems? What is your protocols? What is your procedures that you have for every single service? Because your entire team should be across all of that as well. But if you have systems that are breaking midway where someone's trying to book an appointment online, or they've sent you a DM and you're not responding to them for 5 hours, or you've got no automated service set up for those people that are coming in your DMs, all of these things add up for you to be classed as a luxury salon. Is it possible? 100% is it possible. You just need to make sure that, number one, you're the vibrational match for it. And number two, there is a beautiful ambience and space that's created for luxury high-end clients to want to come into these spaces. So I feel complete. I feel complete. I feel like that is everything I need to talk to you about today. But if you do need some help with your policies and your procedures and, your pricing and getting everything set up and structures and all of the back end and automating as much as you possibly can and stepping into leadership, if you feel like your staff are not, they're underperforming or they're coming in and they're not looking very nice, and you're like, how do I have these conversations with my team? How do I get them to meet KPIs? How do I get them to improve their dress? How do I get them to, speak nicely? How do I get them to sell retail? If you need support in any of those things, this is what we do inside FSM. So come in and join us in there, babe. Like, why are you not in there yet? Because you will be given absolutely every single framework, every single system, every single strategy. There is over 100, and I keep adding every single month, over 100 inside there. And then you also get the coaching calls as well with me. So you can bring whatever is currently needing addressing, and we can like delve deep into it as well. So here's your invitation. Come and join us. It is $350 per month or $99 per week, which is literally one client. Just FYI, return on investment is literally one client, and you could make thousands on that 99 return on investment. Just saying. And if you've got any questions, you can come and let me know in Instagram. I would be more than happy to answer any questions that you do have. But honestly, like, this is a space that is going to continue to grow and evolve with you, because every step that you go through, I add something new into it as well. So that is my conversation and rant on luxury pricing. I hope that this has been supportive for you. If you have had a takeaway, come and let me know. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, have a beautiful day, and I will see you inside FSM soon, because it's just a matter of time. Let's be honest.